I saw so much red cars, which upsets everyone.
Yep.
And they could not be there.
So Alan Wang here, very in shape athlete, attempting 110 meters. I apologize, 110 meter national record for the Chinese. You get to travel quite a bit, Alexei. I mean, it seems like Asia becoming a huge market for the sport of freediving.
It is a huge market, and there is a lot of people traveling to Philippines, to Indonesia, and from both China, South Korea, and Taiwan, and from Australia as well. So everybody is just like this part of the world. Indonesia, Asia is just very focused, very dense.
Indonesia in particular, I mean, kind of Mike Board, sort of the beginner of the Gili freedive scene, but now there's a few schools in the Gili area, a bunch on Bali. There's freedive schools popping up everywhere.
In Philippines, like on
Philippines,
we have a lot of schools in Panglao, in Cebu.
The conditions are good?
The conditions are really, really good there. And it's a little bit of current in Indonesia, but Aulin trains in Indonesia as well as in Asia. And he's opening his big school in Panglao, in Philippines.
Okay, cool.
So soon we'll have a very big school in Philippines owned by Aulin
Wang, who may soon be also the Chinese national record holder here in China.
He just wants to beat his own record.
Yeah, his own record, okay. So taking the Chinese national record even that much deeper.
Yeah. And he's a very strong diver. I remember he usually have narcose problems.
Okay.
And he definitely can equalize, he definitely can swim, but sometimes he have narcose.
And so maybe, just Alan spending more time at those depths and developing a little bit of resistance to narcosis. I'm sure being in Panglao now, he'll have access to diving to deep depths quite often throughout the year.
Yeah. And I think here he looks, in my opinion, he looks better than the previous divers because he is more relaxed, he have good technique, but he don't push. He don't push yet. Well, we'll see how he feels next to closest to the surface. But here you can see that the upper part is very streamlined, and then his hips are working really well.
And so a while back, you sent me a DVD that had some excellent exercises for developing technique with the monofin and no fins and stuff like that, which was great. I appreciate that. But any advice for people at home on how to kind of get into learning how to use the monofin and develop that technique?
Yeah, it's developing flexibility in the hips a lot, and the ankles. So hips and ankles, like working on the flexibility there, will just allow for better sensation. You will feel how the fin works better. You'll feel how to improve your position.
Yeah.
So if you don't have flexible ankles, then it's hard to improve. It's hard to listen to the advices, etc.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm certainly excited to try one of your fins. I've heard great things about them, nice and soft, and maybe a little bit, one of the softer fins, which I think aids in technique, which a lot of the athletes have said. Making it to the surface, Alan Wang.
Come on, breathe, buddy. Breathe, buddy.
So giving the okay signal, but
a little bit to the side.
Away from the judges.
He looks definitely good compared to some of the dives I saw before. A little bit maybe surprised that he was with the back to the judges, but
I mean, the judges have expressed that they just need to see the okay signal. We all saw the okay signal.
But he was definitely a bit narked, and I think he...
You can see the look on his face.
His look shows that he is worried. He's very worried about the card he will get. But I'm sure he have the dive in him.
Yeah, I mean, certainly capable of the dive.
Yeah.
And this is that surface protocol.
Okay.
White card.
Okay. I'm sorry for him.
A little bit of us holding our breath in the booth. I think we're all holding our breath there. Alan, even after a 3-minute and 18-second dive to 110 meters, was continuing to hold his breath, giving the okay signal in the opposite